Hey guys, welcome back to Sexy Sisters. It is the return of Jenna.
I am here. I'm back from the dead, everyone.
We're in the middle of a storm, so if the internet goes out, just to warn you.
I feel like a lot of the times that I've been here during this specific podcast, it's always raining.
It is always
raining. It's like, I feel like that's the thing. It's always raining on Thursdays.
It's been raining a lot in general, too. Like, we've had a lot of rain, which normally I don't mind, but it feels like a little bit too much. First of all, though, backhand, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Nick.
Nick almost died, sorry.
Oh, my God.
It's a thing of water. We're good.
We're okay? We're okay, Nick? Are we making it? Are we fine?
Starting off hot.
We're absolutely killing it. Backhand, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sexy Sisters.
Hey, Andrew. Hey, Lewis. Hey, Jim.
So it's just
I'm happy to be
everywhere.
back. I really am.
Yeah, we're happy to have you back. Last week I did it solo, which was really fun.
Oh, did you?
I did. But it was great. I had a good time. I need to start doing more YouTube live streaming stuff anyway. So I need to like jump headlong into that. I've just been getting my life back on track. I'm getting to a point where I'm actually kind of caught up on life a tiny bit, which feels nice. I've lost 3 of the 7 pounds I gained over the holidays and the house stuff. Jenna, I gained 7 pounds. 7. That's that's so much.
I fluctuate between 5 and 7 depending on the month. Like I know right now I'm up because I haven't been to the gym, and I have not. For someone who was like a total gym rat before, I haven't gone in like maybe like a month or 2.
Sometimes it's good to give yourself a break. It's not bad.
It's just, you know what it is? Work has been killing Eric and I, especially Eric. Eric's closing on another house tomorrow.
Hey, good for him.
I know. Look at that.
That's exciting.
Look, like 24 years old, and he's just collecting houses like fucking, what is it called? What are those stones that Thanos has? Why am I blanking on this?
Oh, the Infinity Stones?
Infinity Stones. Yeah, he's just like collecting them. I'm like, dude, you're 24. Like,
so wait. These are houses that he now owns, or contracts that he's?
No, he's gonna own these houses.
4 houses?
He's got 9 under contract right now,
and he's gonna own them and rent them out.
2 of them he's wholesaling, and then the rest of them should be closing, and he should be either holding a note on it, like he's a bank, instead of even like screw being a landlord or anything else. He's gonna be like a bank for someone.
Interesting.
And then the rest he's gonna own. So he's probably holding notes on maybe like 3 of them and 4 of them maybe, and the rest he will strictly own and finance to someone else.
Wow, good for him.
I know. Can you imagine
good
being 24 and by the end of this year, literally 2023 just started, and by the end of the year he's probably gonna have like 10 plus homes to his name.
That's amazing.
That's bizarre to me.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
That's like crazy.
All right, I'm glad it's working out.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot to do.
That's a lot, but at least it's a lot of good stuff.
Oh, so
at least
positive.
It's like,
I mean, some of the deals have been a complete shit show, but like, that's
gotta
real estate,
learn.
baby.
Gotta keep going through it. Yeah.
Like, stuff's gotta fall apart at some point. You can't just like do good in real estate all the time.
And just all of a sudden you're like, I'm doing amazing. Lewis, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Happy New Year. Hope 2023 doesn't suck like 2022 did. God, what a crappy year that was. So I kind of have to admit, agree with you a little bit there. And it's Chewy. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat.
Thank you.
Both Jenna and Xia look so freaking gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait for my day off tomorrow and visit my peeps in McIntyre's in the Heights. Have an awesome day off tomorrow. It's Chewy and Jim Mosley. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you for catching it live.
Welcome. Yay. Welcome to the live.
Welcome to Sexy Sisters. Sexy Sisters Live. Last week we went through a lot of the news stories that Nick pulls. We'll do some news stories again this week. It never ceases to amaze me how insane the world is. It just really doesn't.
I live for it. I live for the chaos.
Every week there's something.
I saw this video 2 days ago or something, and it was of this little kid, and he was funny. Maybe it was probably somewhere in elementary school, maybe middle school. And he looks, and his mom was like, "What did you just say?" Because he was in the background. He said something. She started recording. And he goes, I'm only friends with this person, not because I actually like them, because I really like the drama. And, like, I really have to start working on myself because of that. And I was like, oh, well, good thing you're, like, self-aware. But it was this, like, adorable little kid. And he was like, I'm only friends with them for the drama.
For the drama.
I know. I need to work on myself. And I was like, we love self-awareness.
And how old was this child?
It looked like maybe middle school.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Maybe, but it was just so funny. And I was like, that's what I'm like, though. I couldn't relate more to a video.
That's because Nick didn't scroll back up. I'm sorry, Backhand. Backhand. Hi, ladies. Love and hugs. Great to have you back, Jenna. Did you ladies know it's my birthday tomorrow? Shut the front door.
Happy birthday. Shut the front door, she says. Shut the damn front door, guys. Happy birthday, Backhand.
Happy birthday. Backhand, do you want your birthday song?
Let's do it.
This is your birthday song. It's not so very long. Hey!
Oh, that was it?
That's it.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. What is that? Isn't that from a restaurant? They come in restaurants?
Probably. I don't know where that. You know what? Where I picked that up from? This little friend I had. God, this is so sad. She died like years ago at this point. But I grew up with her. Her name was Sarah. And every time I sing that song, I think of her. I should text her parents. I was really close with them too. Anyway, that was a downer. Let's go to the, because I think of Sarah every time. She's the one that taught me that song, and I don't know where it came from.
Rest in peace, Sarah.
Rest in peace, Sarah.
So, we got a nice little article here about getting hit on by your cousin.
Do you wanna kick us off, Jenna? You wanna read the article?
Yeah,
oh, boy.
let's read the article. Okay. So it says TikTok user. Oh, it says the next family reunion will be awkward. Nick's probably like, oh, she read the title and she wasn't supposed to. A TikTok user claims her own relative reached out via DNA testing platform 23andMe to hit on her.
Oh, why?
Weird. Katie, who goes by the username Mountains Calling 13 on TikTok.
Scaling.
What?
Mountain scaling.
No, Mountain's Calling.
Mountains Calling, or it could it could be mountain scaling because you're scaling mountains.
It could be
Because it's either one.
no, scaling is SCA.
Oh, whatever, Xia.
Okay, whatever this bitch's name is.
It's Mountains Calling. Jenna was right.
Whatever. That's her TikTok name. She said a family member named Brad slid into her DMs on the site and told her that she is sexy.
No.
The 5-second clip, which has been viewed 313,000 times since it was uploaded this week, Katie shows the messages reportedly from Brad that read, "You're so sexy, I'm Brad."
Oh God, please no.
Oh.
Stop trying to hit on your family members. There's too
Guys.
much of this. I don't like it.
I get if you didn't know you were family members and it was one of those like iconic stories that somehow
Totally
you
different.
met and whatever, but like that's your cousin.
You knew, man. You knew.
Well, okay, hold on. Here's the question though: are they first cousins or like distant cousins? Because I don't want to sound weird, but if you're distant cousins and you really don't actually know the person,
No, yeah, I get it. If you're like fourth cousin, twice removed or some shit. What?
Your cousins, they're not related.
What cousins?
You said they're not related. They're just your cousins.
I have a few cousins that I'm not related to that are like not No, I've never done that. I still wouldn't. It'd be weird. I grew up with them. They're my cousins because I grew up with them.
So that's weird if you grew up them.
Yes.
I'm saying like, okay, so I reconnected with my mom's side of the family who I haven't seen since I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, there's been divorces and cousins that used to be cousins or not cousins because they were someone's stepchildren and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
so I feel
that's
like
different.
if one of them came up to me and was like, you were hot, blah, 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 I'd be like, this is weird because we're like supposed to be family, but I can see it also being like,
No,
like
that's less
you're
weird.
like just a person and we're just like cousins by like affiliation. So like that I think is less weird.
Yeah.
Even though it's still like it's weird to have like, you know, things within the fam. But
it would be very weird, but you're right. If it's like family that you didn't grow up with that was like cousins by marriage, not related by blood, that's a totally different story.
here's the thing about this article that I will agree and disagree on. Not agree. Don't fucking do that shit. Yeah. Let me take that back. Let me bring it back in real quick. So clearly this person didn't know her and it was through a 23andMe test. I've taken, no, I'm sorry. My family has done tests like that and we'll have like fourth cousins reach out to us every so often and be like, hey, I popped up on the family tree. So if you pop up on the family tree, start talking and, you know, then things go to the other way like that, I feel like is fine. Whatever. It's some random person you had no idea. But he started with, hey, I'm Brad and you're sexy. Like, okay, weirdo.
Like why?
Like, I feel like someone who just comes out swinging like that's probably also a pedophile. Just gives off that vibe. Just saying.
I can see that. In the white text on the top of 23andMe screenshot, she wrote, "Wow, I love catching up with distant relatives." Katie joked in the caption, "What in the Mississippi is this?" The genetic testing company 23andMe provides user information about their relatives as well as their likelihood of developing certain diseases such as cancer and diabetes.
Diabetes.
I can't say it any other way.
Oh, she's pretty-ish. That's a weird picture. I feel like she could be pretty.
She's making a weird face there.
Yeah,
it's
but
hard
I
to tell.
feel like she could be very pretty.
She's got very nice eyes.
Yeah. Andrew, thanks so much. Welcome back,
Aw.
sexy future wife Jenna. I missed you. Zia had to comfort us during that difficult time. Thank you, Andrew. I missed you guys too. I wanted to come last week, but God forbid I was still sick and I get good old Nick sick. We have the same immune system, so it means we'll quite literally die.
Yeah.
And have to be resurrected, and
not
then
a
it's
good
like
immune system.
crazy nonsense.
It is not a good immune system. When Nick
No.
gets sick, when Nick gets sick, it's like all hell breaks loose. The world's ending, and guess who
Yeah,
has to deal with it? Me.
That's how I am. Everyone in Eric's family will get sick, and it's like, oh, okay, we're sick. I get sick. Shit. Everyone's like, does she have to go to the hospital? What's the procedure? Does
How
she
high
need
is her
medicine? What's
fever?
going- Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
How long has this been going on? It's a whole thing.
Oh, that's so funny. I mean, it's not funny because you guys are suffering. But
I
it's
was
just
gonna
funny
say, I
how
was like,
similar
and, like,
you're.
Nick and I, same horrible immune system.
You're gonna have
and
to.
I don't have tonsils anymore.
Yeah, you were telling me that. You were saying that you got your tonsils removed,
God.
and that helped a lot.
Life-changing.
But still,
Life-changing.
Nick, do you still have your tonsils?
No.
No.
By the way.
There she is, guys. What do y'all
So
think?
that's what I'm saying. Okay, in
It's
this
a weird
photo,
photo.
she seems like she can be cute. But
Yeah,
it's
I
also a
think she'd
weird
be
photo.
cute. Yeah.
Hey, Miles, I missed you too. And backhand, the first time I got COVID, I literally quite died and came back to life. That was an issue. Still to this day, that was what, 2021? 2020, March of 2021, I am
already.
still a long-term COVID patient. I never got my full energy back, and I had brain problems for 9 months.
That's so
So
insane.
yes, the first time I got COVID was totally fucked up.
Because you
Fucked up
also
beyond belief.
have Tourette's. You have a form of Tourette's.
and asthma.
So that's a bad combination. I feel like we don't know how. Oh, Lewis, thank you so much for the super
Lewis.
chat. And thank you so much for thinking that I'm pretty with and without my six pack. You were a goddamn gem. Thank
She
you.
is beautiful.
You are
though.
very sweet.
Ugh.
You're sweet. Shut your face. Shut your beautiful face. I'm working on getting my six pack back, though. They're coming back, God damn it.
Backhand. The girl has a serious chin.
She's got a bit of a chin going on there. Just a little bit.
How dare you?
You know, I mean,
I don't know. I feel like if I took that photo, though, hold on. I feel like that's what I would look like, though, because I got quite a bit of chin too. I'm trying to like figure out the angle.
your chin is not
I'm
disproportionate
trying to
to
figure
your
out like
face.
the angle and like what it's
Now
gonna
we're
look
gonna
like
try.
in the picture. How did she was at a weird angle.
How did she do that?
Okay, you're not even trying, Zia. Zia's like taking a picture and she's like, how did they do that? Hold on.
Is it like that? How did she do that?
Our photos look very different right now. Nick, look at these photos. Look at mine. And then look at hers.
Well, hold on. Is he a start again?
So like mine, like you actually like I like tried to make the face.
Yeah.
Zia's just like, let me take a selfie.
But I don't
Let
know
me
how to
help you.
like get that angle. I tried from underneath. I tried to get that
Go like
angle,
this.
and that
Stick
just looked
your
the
phone
same.
all up in your, you know.
I just can't. I can't get that photo. There's no.
I feel like I got a little bit of chin in that. Oh, yeah, but you don't hold your phone properly.
How do
Oh
you
my
do
God.
it?
Just
How
like,
did she get that picture?
go like this. You're out here. You gotta go like this.
Like this?
She's still doing
Just
it wrong.
all the way up in there, and then angle the phone. Oh my God.
I don't know how she fucking took that photo.
It's like playing Battleship. When it starts to look closer and closer to the photo, you're warming up, you know? Ugh.
This is not the angle, it's the chin.
Wait, I'm dead serious.
I can't
actually
get.
Oh my God.
I can't get it. I
I-
have cheeks, not chin.
I actually had a person write on my some sort of like anonymous posting while in high school, and I thought my chin was fierce because like in high school, like all about like the chin and the cut, you know, it was like supposed to be a good thing that you've got like a
You have a great chin.
like a jawline is what it was.
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
okay,
and
so you-
jawline is important.
that's what I'm saying. So I always
Yes.
thought it was good. I was like, I can slice some throats with my chin. And some girl, but I was always a little
Of course
insecure
it's
about
some
it.
girl. Of
I was
course it's
always
some
just a
dumb
little,
bitch.
a little insecure about what
Insecure?
the hell?
You
Yeah, I
got
don't know
it.
why I was saying it. Like I don't know.
No, you had it.
I was always a little insecure about it, and then someone was like, "No, you have a great chin. That's like hot nowadays. That's what's trending. Like fucking cut some necks with that bitch." I'm like, "Cool." So
Yeah.
I guess I'm trendy. Then someone comments on the thing. Every time they see me in the hallway, they want to punch me in the face because of how fucking weird and triangular my chin is. And that like scarred me for life. Never been the same.
What is wrong?
I've never been the same because I was slightly insecure about it. And then someone commented on the one little thing I was insecure about. And I was like, that's it.
It's always what they do.
Every single time I smile in photos, I feel like I have to like cover my chin now. It's like so stupid.
First of all,
and I know I'm pretty. I just don't like my chin. It's just like such a weird thing.
No, your chin is fine. You don't have a big chin. You have a great jawline. It's very proportionate with the rest of your face. That girl's a fucking idiot.
I know that. But like the fact that she said she was so bad to the point she wants to punch me in the face for it. I was kind of like, that was aggressive.
It's because she hates you because she's jealous. That's why. I mean, why do you think women are shitty? Exactly. Women are shitty to other women because they're jealous. There's no other reason for that.
Or I would probably like screwed either someone she liked or hooked up maybe with her boyfriend at the time, and I had no idea. You know, I was just living my life. Jim, thank you so much for the super chat.
Jim, thank you so much. Welcome to Sexy Selfies with Jenna and Xia.
Yeah, here we are. We'll be here all night.
We were trying our best. We were trying to get the selfie.
I'm a very handsome lady. Did I ever tell you the story about Jason?
No.
Do you think I ever told them a story about how Jason?
I think so. Who's Jason?
I think I told this story a while ago. My dad, my ex-boyfriend Carmine, who was a gem, before we did anything sexually, and we were like casually dating, my dad and I came up with this like diabolical plan that I was actually transgender and my name was Jason.
Oh yeah, she told us.
Yeah. I think I told this story like a while ago.
Yeah.
And like long story short, we used to like slip up. My dad would go, Jason. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jenna. She. And he would say things.
Oh my God.
That I was Jason. And I would play along with it that I was just like transgender, and he broke down one day. He was like, because we didn't do anything sexual yet. He was like, you have to be honest with me. Like, you have to tell me, like, Jenna, I know you're not a guy, but like if you're a guy, you need to tell me. Like I'm sorry. Like it's not you. I just can't be with another guy. Like I'm straight. Penis. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, Carl, I'm so sorry. That was such a fucked up prank.
That's a funny prank though. That is actually hilarious.
So sometimes people will refer to me as Jason because of that story.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Jason. All right, guys, welcome to Sexy Sisters with Xia and Jenna, aka Jason.
Camp Crystal Lake. I'm a skater girl. Yes, I am. I said see you later, girl. Was it boy?
Yeah.
Boy. I'm like see you later, boy.
Same thing. This is the skater boy. She said see you later, boy. Oh my God, I remember her. Okay, so I know, right? Continuing with this story, seriously, time to be alive.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It doesn't seem like Katie's reported experience is necessarily a unique one. In the comment section of her video, some users admitted the same thing had happened to them. MK Solid, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Are glasses okay on guys, beards, or clean shaven? Ooh, good question.
That depends on the guy. I'm into a baby face, clean shaven man, but my boyfriend has to have facial hair. He's the only one that I like. Actually, I'm sorry. There's been 3 people ever that I think are hot with facial hair. That's it.
Okay, all right. Yeah, for me, I don't consider facial hair a beard though. I think I like cropped facial hair on certain guys. It looks great, like kept clean and like.
Yes, I don't like beards.
No, I don't like beards. I don't like beards at all.
You have sensitive skin, right?
Not really.
Oh, okay. I have sensitive skin, so as soon as any of that touches me, like I literally will get a rash on my face.
Yeah, that's not an issue for me, but it is scratchy and I don't like it. But I don't mind at all like nice facial hair that's like kept clean and clean shaven I prefer. But
yes.
I do not like big beards. Like
me either.
When that became really trendy and girls were like, guys with beards.
Or mustaches.
Never my thing.
I cannot get behind.
No one looks good with a mustache.
I just can't. I can't. It's trending now I can't do it. Glasses. I think it depends on the guy. Some guys look hot with glasses. Other people,
glasses.
I'm like, not so much.
Yeah.
Also can be irritating sometimes to kiss, make out with glasses on, but I wear glasses. I get it.
Nick wears glasses. I'm here for it. I love Nick's glasses.
I think Nick looks great in glasses.
It was one of the first things that got me super interested in Nick. There were other things too, but one time he sent me a picture of himself making a stupid face. And he had glasses on, and it was the first time I'd seen him in glasses because he wore contacts every time we'd hung out before that. And I was like, I loved it. I was like, you wear glasses? And I was, yeah, I'm here for it. I like weird stuff.
Wait, these comments, hold on. Johnny said, okay, petition for Jenna, draw a fake mustache on next week mustache. I will 100% do that if you guys want me to. Please, Johnny says, please shave your dad on OnlyFans again.
Jenna, what were you doing on your OnlyFans?
My dad was never on it, but I guess, I can reach out. Haven't spoken to the man in months and say, you want to jump on the OnlyFans account?
Let me shave
I actually don't have OnlyFans anymore.
That's so funny.
Let's see. Beard to cover up the double chin, totally valid.
Some
Whatever
guys,
makes you feel better.
some guys look fine with like a certain amount of facial hair too, but I'm just not a.
My peeve is when guys stop their facial hair like right here, like it doesn't
Yeah,
go right here.
You
It like
grow
just
it all the way to
stops.
here.
Yeah. Or when people line their beard up too much this way, and it's like
Like
too
a
far
harsh
down.
line.
It's like too far
Yeah.
down. I have someone.
Yeah, no, I'm facial. I like facial hair to an extent. I like clean shaven. I don't like full beards. That's pretty much.
We can agree on that.
Yeah, that's pretty much my personal preference.
Yeah, depends the person. Again, like Eric was the first person ever that I had been with facial hair that I was like, I can get behind that.
Some guys just really pull it off. It's funny. Nick, I think I almost like him anyway, but he does not pull off facial hair.
Well, because he doesn't have the genetics for it.
No, he
gets
doesn't.
like a teenage boy stash. Like, what are you supposed to do with that?
Right, exactly.
And some random miscellaneous patchy stubble. Like,
yeah, that's pretty
what do you do
much
with that?
exactly his facial hair. Yes, he's flipping me off right now. Yeah, no, that's does not work out so well for Nick. But
here's
that's
the thing: neck beards. You're saying neck beards get a bad rap. I think they do and they don't because some people just look so stupid with them.
It totally depends on the person.
Definitely.
Yeah, it totally depends on the person. Some
Majority
people
of the person, I think it looks silly. Also, I feel like it looks a little unclean shaven.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta like fade it or I don't know, do something. You gotta like clean it up a little bit. I don't know.
I don't think you can fade a neck beard.
Don't they do that when they fade like here? Sometimes they'll like fade down into it.
This?
No, it's lines. They cut it. Like,
Really? I thought I've seen it faded. I don't
No,
know.
I've definitely seen faded beards, but like I feel like that's like clean cut. You're one of those like Albanian people that has like perfect hair to a T and gets their hair cut every single week. Yeah, but you're like the elite clean cut like perfection, which I actually don't like that. I don't like when beards look perfect.
Either. No,
I don't. If
I
you
like
look
when
too
they're a little
perfect, it's
scruffy.
unattractive.
Yeah, it's cute when it's a little scruffy. I feel like we all have, I was talking about this last night with a friend, we all have like weird things that we like. So like if you're insecure about something, I guarantee you there's someone out there that likes whatever you're insecure about. Like I love slightly crooked teeth. Nick is shaking his head. I know I brought this up before. I love it. Nick's bottom teeth are also crooked and I will not let him fix them. I love them so much.
Like to me that's like so funny.
It's just
like,
a weird thing
I'm
I
the
have.
queen of having like perfectly my top teeth are perfectly straight.
Your top teeth are perfectly straight. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? They're perfectly straight too, and they've shifted ever so slightly. When I first got my braces on, they were more perfect than this.
Really? Huh.
People tell me all the time, they're like, you have a perfect smile. And I'm like, actually.
I
do have a perfect top smile. My bottom is a little crooked, but like it's cool. You don't see it, so I don't care.
My top teeth are also very straight, but my bottom teeth, I have one crooked one. Just one here. It like overlaps on the other side.
But that's like so slightly.
Yeah, like a little bit. It's always been like that since I was a kid though. I didn't get braces or anything. I just got lucky.
You what?
Yeah, I've never had
Holy
braces.
Shit.
I got super lucky with my teeth. I didn't have to do any of that stuff.
Damn.
Which is great.
Did you pull them out when you were younger?
Did I what?
Did you like pull them out or let them naturally just come out?
Oh, we'd pull them out. Yeah, whenever my baby teeth came out, we'd yank them.
Really?
Yeah.
Because normally when you pull them out prematurely like that, that's where you get like the more messed up teeth.
Well, I mean,
it
you gotta
contributes to it.
Wait till they're like practically falling out. Like I'm not loosening them to pull them out.
I would do slightly loose and then bite down. You know what I used to do when one of my molars came out? I realized it wasn't connected. Like my 4 molars, they just like weren't actually connected to my mouth. It was almost like a cap. It was really weird. It was like a weird cap, and it wasn't like it had a root. I didn't really have a root. No.
Interesting.
So when one came off, I was like, wait a second. And I was like, I'm going to pull the rest out. And I bit down on Q-tips and it popped the rest of my teeth out.
Oh, my.
I know. That's like, I wonder why I have fucked up teeth. Like, maybe because I'm ripping my molars out and everything, like, in my mouth. And they weren't loose. I would just bite down and, like, rip them out.
How old were you?
How old are you when molars fall out?
I know. I'm trying to remember when my teeth started falling out. Like, pretty little, right? You're like...
Maybe I was, like...
6,
8,
7, yeah,
7?
8, something
Yeah.
like that. Somewhere
Yeah,
around there
I was
when we start
fucking
losing
weird.
teeth.
I was weird.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, no, I never, we would pull them when they were loose enough. Like my dad would always, we'd wiggle them around a little bit and he's like, okay, not loose enough. And then we'd wiggle them around. And then when they were like practically falling out, then we just boop, pop them right out. Then I put them under my teeth and I got like $20. My tooth fairy. Under my pillow.
$20. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
my tooth fairy was my dad. was generous.
So my dad was Santa Claus. My mom was supposed to be the tooth fairy. She would fuck it up all the time. Forget to take my teeth. Never leave money. This and that. It's the worst tooth fairy. And then she'd go, tooth fairy must have been very busy tonight. And I'm like, Mom, it's been like 3 days. Like, when are they coming? And then it would be like $2, or it would be, they used to give me, which I thought was cool,
coins.
the dollar coins.
I get some of those sometimes too. Those were rad. I got more money from my molars. I lost my two front. No, I did. I lost my 2 front teeth at the same time. I got a lot of money for those. that was a good one.
You know what's crazy? That time my dad was a millionaire and my mom was leaving me $2.
Get it together, lady.
And she wouldn't do it. She would forget. She would forget for days.
Come on.
Oh.
That's when you're supposed to give your kid a lot of money and then you teach them about investing and saving.
Oh.
That's how you do that. MK Solid, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you.
Thoughts
Online
on
dating?
Online dating
I
these
love
days.
online dating. Actually, I don't. But, like, I do.
I like the idea of online dating because it gives you such a broad range of people to meet and see that you normally never would meet or see. Like, that's the thing. Like,
that's why I love it.
it's great. Like, I wouldn't have met Nick without it. So, I mean, this was a long time ago, but it was having the app, and you go on a lot of dates and not all of them are going to be good and not all the people are going to be good. But
Got some stories.
Yeah, you got some stories. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Like, people talk about like, oh man, dating is so terrible. And like, I don't know. I kind of had fun when I dated.
Here's the thing. Dating on the first date, I think, like, is weird. It sucks. I think it's awkward.
It's a
I don't
little
like
awkward.
small talk. I don't like, so I didn't like that. What I did like was when I started to get to know you and we were casually dating and I was like playing the field. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Loved dating when it came to like, okay, we're past the first. Now we're maybe on like second, third, whatever. And it's like, okay, you got past the first date.
Right.
So clearly we had some chemistry. I liked you. And then you're just like doing all this fun shit with people, getting to know someone. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Exactly. And like sometimes,
fun
and look,
for me.
I had horror stories too. There were some truly terrible guys, but you just kind of are like, wow, that guy sucked. And you move on.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was always kind of my philosophy.
You can just ghost them. Ugh, and block their numbers.
Block. Yeah. I didn't do much ghosting unless I had to. Luckily,
Same.
it wasn't too bad. I don't know. I was also online dating in LA. So there's so many guys. There are so many people. And like you'd see and hang out with God, at one point I was dating every other night. I was going on a date and meeting someone. And most of them, that's how I met you. And most of them never progressed past the first date. I think I only went on a couple of I think I went on 2 or 3 second and third dates.
I didn't do much dating. I'm what you call a serial dater, but to the point where, like, in a relationship. So I'm, like, a serial relationship person, but I'm just saying, like, the few times I did do the dating thing.
Right.
It was, like, fun. Mm-hmm. And I wish I did more of it. Like, there's definitely, and like, I don't mean this in a negative way, but I think because I was a serial dater, like, there's a part of me that misses a lot of that and experiencing different people and stuff like that. Granted, love my boyfriend. That's not changing. Nothing of that's changing. I'm just saying, like, personally, I think I jumped relationships too quickly for me.
Right. Like you went from one relationship to the next without spending time dating people in between.
And getting to know myself.
Yeah.
That was the other thing, because I had a lot of, like, mental shit I had to figure out. So my security blanket was another person.
Right.
And that's not good. And that's why it's like half the people I'm like going on these dates with, I'm like, oh my God, like I should not have done that, but
Look, that's also part of learning too. That's like part of learning and being young. There's probably fucking 50 people I shouldn't have. 50, that's a lot. There's plenty of people I shouldn't have dated. Not that many, but you know.
Oh my God, I was dating maybe like 4. Like I didn't date. The couple things I did was fun. Wait, Jim says maybe dating is fine for you youngsters, but not for boomers like me. Jim, let me tell you something. My dad, even though he's, we're not talking and stuff, he started writing this book and it was called Scary Tales. Oh, and it's the book of online dating. And if there's one thing that was like really good about my dad is he's good at writing. This book, I don't know if he ever finished it or not, but like the parts that he would write, the chapters of it were so funny. And funny to the point where it was just disastrous dates. And these women would show up like crazy looking, completely different. Their profile pictures from 20 years ago.
Of course.
Ugh. Oh, Johnny.
Not at once, Johnny. Just the one time. God. It was just one time.
You gotta do it once in your life. Brian, thank you so much for the super chat.
Oh, we love you, Brian. Thank you. Yay! Oh, that's right. Didlotic had his first ever dating app date.
Please, Didlotic, explain. Tell us about it.
Tell us how it went. I remember you talking about that on Twitch. I can't believe it. Didlotic, I remember, was talking about, before he moved, was talking about how online dating sucked and, like, he wasn't getting any traction. He just wasn't in the right state. He moved states, and he's like, oh, yeah, so I've been here for a week, and I have a date. And I'm like, look at that. Look at that.
What state is he in now?
That's, yeah. Nick has this highlighted. So this, in one of the comment sections, going back to the story that we were talking about, this is for anyone who just showed up new. There was a girl on 23andMe who took the test, and her cousin reached out hitting on her. And apparently she posted the story on TikTok. A lot of people have had similar things happen to them. So one girl commented, something similar happened to me, but it was a mom trying to set me up with her son, one user shared. And then she said, we're third cousins. So, yeah, that's not great. Another person chimed in writing, bruh, the same thing happened to me, except he added sup cousin in there. Oh, God, no.
Ew.
Please stop hitting on your cousins. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Dude is using 23andMe as his Tinder replacement since he got banned from all dating apps, including Farmers Only, one user joked in the comment section of her follow-up video. Another added, we appreciated the reveal, but we are just as horrified as you are. Oh,
do you know what was weird for me? When I reconnected with my cousins, and like I telling you, I haven't seen these people since all of us were tiny kids. No connection with them, whatever. I saw them now all as adults, like all of us, the first time I met these, all of them are like drinking and 21 and this and that. I was like, this is weird. What was weird for me is like and I say this in like the most non-weird way, was like seeing my cousins as adults and being like, wow, like he's kind of cute. And then being like, wait a second, you're my fucking cousin. Like that's fucking gross. And the second I went, that's my cousin, because for me, I didn't even know who they were. My mom would be like, that's Dominic. This is Nicholas. Like that's how much time has passed. I didn't know who was who.
Right.
So I didn't know. So I'd be like, oh, that's a cute guy. And there was some extended family who was like, came in by marriage. So I had no blood relation to. No blood relation. And my mom would be like, that one's your cousin. I'm like, no, disgusting.
Oh,
but it's like instantly, I know you're my cousin, so I'm like so turned off by you. Yes. Like, that's normal. I saw a random person, didn't know he was my cousin. My mom said it was my cousin, and I went, that's gross. Okay, never again.
Yeah, immediately the attraction is gone. Immediately it's gone. Didlotic said, I moved to Florida, and suddenly life is good. We went to a beachside bar Saturday night, and we got along great. Didlotic,
what are you? Are you like in the Panhandle? Are you in like South Florida? Like we're region.
He's gonna have
people
himself
in Florida.
A
I want to go to Florida. They seem like such a fucking time.
I've never been to Florida, but Nick's over there fucking shaking his head. He's not a fan of Florida.
It's interesting.
Florida is, I think, a mix. Like, I knew a girl from Florida. It's a big mix. I knew a girl from Florida, and she's like, yeah, when you think of Florida, I know you think of, like, the beaches and Latin people and dancing and all that stuff.
Very small.
So that's what she said. She's like, a lot of Florida is real fucking hick-ass rednecks.
Crime.
Is what she was saying.
Because I'm
like
doing real
gnarly.
estate in Florida. Yeah, that's what people say. It's like all crime here, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Jesus, Florida Man headlines are like a legendary joke
So
at this
funny.
point. Yeah, so
There's like, then there's people that are like Boca Raton where they're just like, my house. I spoke to this
Super
one
rich.
asshole on the phone the other day who like about his property, and he was like, I'm asking $650,000. Originally he was like, that's an acceptable cash offer. And so we're in a recession, and now I called him up. This is now 2 months later, like recently. I'm like, hey, where are you at? What's the deal? He's like, $650,000, wouldn't even consider it anymore. The properties near me are like 20 million. And I was like, yeah, okay, suck my fucking fat dick, bro. Like 20 million. Wow, you're so cool.
Is that like legit the prices around there?
He said the prices are more like 2 million, but I'm like, dude, you were gonna accept 650 before, but he thinks he's like hot shit now, and he's like, I'm in Central Boca Raton.
Oh my.
Like,
oh my.
Okay.
If you can't date, this is what you do next.
Oh boy. Okay. Next story says Nick said if you can't date, this is what you do next. I've seen the picture already. Good Lord. After a devastating breakup and years without physical intimacy, Rod made the bold move to purchase a $2,064, I love that it's the exact price, sex doll named Karina. Oh. The Aussie carpenter from rural New South Wales. That's such a hard word to say, rural.
Rural. It is a weird word. English is weird. So stupid.
Rural. It's such a dumb language. Had been left frozen in a state of loneliness in 2021 when he ordered Karina online after searching for sexual stimulation tools. Despite having zero knowledge about sex dolls, the 54-year-old said Karina changed his life in many ways and finally gave him something to care for. The doll became my synthetic physical companion. Slowly, my heart opened up, and I was distracted from my grief of losing my ex-fiancé that just wouldn't go away by itself. Delodic just says, haha, Rod.
Do you know?
Damn, she's hot.
That's the doll?
It's a hot-ass sex doll.
Jesus. I mean that's the back of her,
right?
but like...
So.
You can't show that. Well, I can show that.
Side boob.
I
don't know. Can you show side
figure it
boob?
out. Yeah. You're seeing the one of them together right now.
You know, there's a thing called VR. You can do a little virtual reality and get what's it called?
A torso?
A torso or like a pocket pussy, fleshlight,
fleshlight.
whatever it is, and you just strap it on something and pretend like you're fucking a girl that way.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, isn't that a thing now? I've never done it.
It is.
But like VR porn is like very much a thing. I feel like that should have made it his better. Reese!
Yeah.
Hey! I haven't seen Reese yet. How are
Reese
you?
is here. He didn't know we were on.
Hey!
Wow. Okay, so it goes further. He introduced his mom to the doll for
No.
Christmas.
Damn.
Okay. Yep, that's
Why would you?
Mom basically looked at her, aka Karina, as if she was poison. The 85-year-old was shocked, but after some encouragement, Rod's mom was picking out jewelry and clothes for Karina. I mean, look, honestly, I don't give a shit. Do what makes you happy. It's not affecting me in any way.
Yeah, but like you're showing your mom.
That's where it gets kind of weird, and
Leave
you're
the woman alone.
talking your mom into buying jewelry for, yeah.
That's the back of her.
That's the back
Look
of
at that
her.
voluptuous.
I like the side boob. I'm here for the side boob.
I love side boob.
Side boob is good.
Side boob is great.
We
We can't really do side boob.
No,
Nah,
no.
just
I can
can't.
do some side boob from like certain angles.
I
And
don't understand how. You know what I don't understand? Girls that wear the crop tops where it's under boob. I'm like, you move in any sort of direction, your full breasts come out.
she's got a nice ass body. Look at that sex doll. Look at it. This one almost.
That's
does that.
fake? Holy shit.
They're getting really, really realistic. It's wild. In the end, she warmed up. It was like a long lost daughter. She really got into it. Look, I was going to say she's a piece of plastic. I don't understand what kind of a relationship you're expecting your mother to have with a lifeless doll.
I had a relationship with a sex doll as a kid, but that was like when I was a kid.
What?
What?
Jenna, we can't just skate right past that.
I was just trying to
need
trickle
you
over that.
to explain.
Okay, here's the thing, and I know a lot of you guys will say this story is fake or not the actual, oh, that's not real, blah, blah, blah. But like, this is like the legitimate story. My mom is a painter. She was a painter, and she used to do, she loved painting like naked women. So she had a bunch of books and she had different body parts and stuff. And it was weird being a young kid and like watching your mom paint naked woman and shit. So my dad got my mom one of the real life sex dolls that she can position in positions to paint.
Yeah,
right, and I know everyone's like, yeah, he got her a sex doll. But no, really, they would put like clothes and stuff on her, and she sat in the closet on like a full-blown chair and everything. And the first time I walked in as a child and I saw a full-blown lady, she was not as lively as that one, but like similar. Like when I saw her, I thought she was a full-blown lady. She had like flesh and shit. Scary. So I walked into this closet and I started screaming because I'm like, someone broke into the house. And my mom's like, oh my God, that's her doll. And I was like, what? And she's like, this is what we your father bought this for me so I can paint and I can position the woman in like different spots because she paints naked woman. So that was the whole thing. And we even said, we were like, that's a sex doll, like even as a kid. And they were like, no, really, like if it was a sex doll, like we wouldn't just have it sitting in the walk-in closet where you guys go in all the time.
I'm willing to bet that even when she couldn't
find it. No. My mom used to let us touch it and move it and play with it and shit. And that's the thing. If it was an actual doll they used for sex, she would never let us touch it.
Really hope that your dad wasn't using it in secret and not telling anyone.
They were using it, just like they were using that she didn't know about.
My mom does not have it in her to allow her child to touch a doll they've fucked or used.
A jizz-covered doll?
Yeah, we used to like touch its face and everything. Like it was a full-blown sex doll. And we named it Tiffany, I think.
Okay. All right.
It was Tiffany. And then my mom was like, yeah, we definitely shouldn't have this. And this is weird. And now my kids are asking questions. And then they got rid of it because my mom like stopped painting completely.
I think it would be more normal to have a whole bunch of different naked women coming through for her to paint.
I think
that would have been the way to go.
She would do like pictures and stuff. Like it would be like pictures of naked
she would
women
get pictures
copy,
of women.
Right. But this was like, supposedly my dad tried to do a nice thing, but like my mom said too, like to this day my mom said that it was weird. Like my mom was like, I thought it was weird. Yeah,
it's very weird. That's
no, like she says, like she'll full blown admit, she was like, yeah, it was weird, but like that was my thing. And it was Tiffany the sex doll we used to like play with.
Sex doll. Okay.
She was a full blown, again, I thought she was a real woman when I first saw her, and I was screaming that someone was in the house.
They're getting even better with those sex dolls. Like it's wild how good they are.
But that's the thing. Again, my mom definitely would not have allowed me to play with it if they've used it. Like that, she would just never do that. She wouldn't. No.
I'm just hoping that he was using it and not telling your mom, because what if he was using it when she wasn't around and she didn't know? She just cheats. Okay. Yeah, so that's a weird one. The tradie bought another sex doll named Lauren for a discounted price of $2,000, who Rod describes as a daydreamer and Karina's sister. Rod also started a long-distance relationship with a woman named Jenny from Vietnam not long after purchasing his two dolls. Okay, while the couple are now happily engaged, the tradie claims there were tense moments, no shit, when Jenny discovered Lauren and Karina. She accepted my hobby after some time and often would help me with some advice. Advice for what? The fake relationship you've made up in your head? It's not a real woman. What do you need advice for? Oh my God. Oh no.
Did Lana come at me again like that and we're going to have a problem?
Rod said he keeps his dolls keep him company when he can't be with Jenny. He uses his spare time to bathe, dress, pamper, and photograph them. This is going beyond
weird. It's
just
like My Strange Addiction is what
fucking
it's like.
A doll. Yes.
Yeah, no, this is like My Strange Addiction.
Yes. This goes way beyond like, I'm not getting any, so I want to buy this fake woman to have sex with. It's going to weird places. Oh no.
At that point, why don't you just hire a prostitute?
Right?
And like hire one and say, you know, we can have sex, but I also want to talk to you like a person.
Yeah.
Because like there's plenty of girls who will do that, like just talk to lonely guys just to talk.
Yeah.
And like not actually do stuff.
100%. Guys pay for that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if she went over and he was like, I want to bathe you. I mean, he's paying for the time. So
exactly. Like do whatever, as long as it's not like sucking crazy, like do whatever you want.
Backhand is upset that he shares a state with this guy. Sorry, Backhand.
Wait, what state is it?
It's in Australia.
Backhand's from Australia?
Yeah, backhand's
I feel
Australian.
like we definitely have gone over this before.
Yeah.
With the spiders and all that. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Backhand. I'm so sorry. I forgot.
How dare you not remember where
I
every
know,
person in chat
I
is
know.
from? Oh, good Lord. Since there's an
Andrew.
Instagram account. Since purchasing the dolls, Rod has taken an interest in photography and manages an Instagram account at, so if you guys want to look this up, it's at Karina_Lovely, LUVLY, dedicated to Karina's modeling shots. Lord have mercy. Not
It's
only
the greatest thing I've ever looked up. Hold on.
There we go.
there it is. Oh my God. It just looks like an overly photoshopped girl, for real.
It does. You're spot on with that.
Isn't that wild? Wow.
Do you know what have you seen the previews to Megan, the new like horror movie?
No, people have been talking about it though.
The
Apparently
previews
people
to
say
Megan
it suck.
looks like it would suck, but the previews to Megan look like this girl. Like that's what it looks like. If you pull up Megan the horror movie, that's what the girl looks like.
I kind of want to watch it,
like
even
from the
if
Insta.
it's
That's what it looks
terrible.
like.
It does.
The picture that Nick just pulled up, that's what it's like, an old version of this Megan girl.
I don't know what I pulled.
The one you clicked up of the selfie of them together.
Well, I'm showing them. This is the Instagram.
Oh my.
All right, look at the top left photo. Would it be top left or top right for them? One where they're in blue. So if you look at the one where they're in blue, doesn't it look like she's in a version, like an old version of Megan?
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
So wild. That's
Can you
so
imagine
wild.
being a kid in the movie and like being like, damn, I look like a sex doll in this?
Also, don't start making them like robots because they'll become self-aware. Don't do it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Hi, Terry. Terry made it.
Hey, Tara.
You haven't missed too much. What
No,
time
you
is
haven't.
it? Where are we at?
7.
Yeah, look at
7.
that.
Tara, we got plenty of time.
Yeah. So he's claiming that his social skills have improved since ordering Karina, but Rod also secured a contract with a Chinese manufacturer to photograph promotional material for their adult dolls. It got him a job. Okay. While the tradies keep the dolls after photographing them, he said Jenny is really happy to support me. Despite Jenny sounds like she hasn't been laid in a long time. Jenny's like, I have a man that wants to marry me. Wait, no. He said in Vietnam. Never mind. She don't care because she's just getting a ticket over to freaking Australia. She's getting out of Vietnam. Like, that's all that's happening there.
Hey, Dilotic, I think you should. Bullying in certain situations is very good. Let's go. Dilotic and I together will tag team. I never condone bullying, but like, let's go.
This is an odd one. MK
Solid 82. Thank you so much,
Aw.
for the super chat.
What factors caused you to bail on a bad date?
Bad hygiene,
That's a good one.
mean to waiters, waitresses, staff members, people that are just like not. You shouldn't be mean to.
Yeah.
If you don't look like your picture.
That's fair enough.
Don't look like, again, I had such good chemistry with that. I told you guys, with that
Yeah.
one dude, and he had long hair in it, and that picture was from when he was 17.
And
17, and he was like 23 when I met him.
Yeah, that's 6 years, man. You got to update your
What?
photos, bro.
I'm sorry, it was either 17 or 9, maybe it was 19, but still 19 and you're in your 20s.
Yeah. Still, you gotta update
And
the
you
pics.
shaved your head and you have glasses, and like I literally, if I had to pick him out from his picture in a crowd of people, I wouldn't have been able to. That's how different he looked.
You gotta use new photos. Like, that's really, you have to use new photos of you or like current photos.
And like we had so much chemistry, but I'm not attracted to you. You have been friend zoned. I'm sorry.
Hey, at least you're
I'm
honest about
sorry.
it. At least you were like, sir, you have been
I
friend-zoned.
tried. We kissed one time and it was a peck and I felt nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
A kiss is a good indicator of whether or not you have any sort of chemistry, because if you kiss and you're like, don't want to do more.
Especially the first one.
Yeah.
The first one. Usually like you
Big
kiss for
deal.
the first time and you're like, oh, and then you start making out. That's normally how it goes.
Yes.
Nothing. I was like, weird.
Oh my. Did he post? This is an Instagram
Plan on
post?
getting a new sister.
Oh my.
Oh my god, look guys, we're getting another sex doll. And a whole bunch of fucking
God. Jenny's like, as soon as I get to Australia and I've been there for 2 years or however long she has to stay married to him, she's like, I'm fucking out. I'm gonna go find me a normal Australian.
Oh
That's
my god.
wild.
This is weird.
It's weird. Yeah.
Trying to
That's,
think of other stuff that like immediately would turn me off from like a date.
Yeah, I've never left a date in the middle of a date.
I
had one
either.
bad enough.
I've
for
had
that.
decency where like I haven't done that.
What if they have this?
This is wild, guys. This like
Maybe.
page is wild.
I like those boobs.
Like if he was like, yo,
Those
I got
boobs are
this.
beautiful.
Everything's great, but I got a sex doll at home.
Oh, that's a good point. All right, so Nick's saying everything's great, but he has a full-blown sex doll. I can't. Shows you're a loser. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Guys, I don't mean to say that if you guys have sex dolls and whatever, but it's a full-blown, and he's got multiple, and like, I don't know, like if you're spending that much money for a live, like, person like sex doll, I just know that like you're not getting laid somewhere else, and there's probably like a red flag that we don't know about.
Yeah, to me, it's like I normally don't judge with that kind of stuff. Like if a guy has sex toys, things like that.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't care. I normally don't judge, but I think
like,
you're
it's like
right.
Full blown person. Where's the red flag that you can't get laid from someone else?
But see, here's the thing. What if he has like a torso that he fucks?
I don't know. I guess like
I don't think that would bother me.
Like I guess because I've never been in that position.
Yeah, neither have I guess. But it's just.
Because there's a point, like, sex toys are fine, but there's a point that it crosses.
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, a full-blown torso might, I think that's crossing it for me.
I think I'd be okay with that.
Torso, I would be like,
I think that wouldn't bother me so much. It's just a piece of plastic. It's like the same as me having a dildo. I don't know, you know? It's also a piece of plastic. I wouldn't get a torso, but I don't know.
I would be behind a
Torso. Now big now.
Torsos are big
for
women?
I've never seen a torso. Hold on.
Okay, I can see that.
Never once seen a torso.
Huh.
Yeah.
What should I type in?
Delphine and all of them
are using the torsos and everything. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
Wait, so there's ones for men and women?
Yeah, totally. They have both.
Holy God. Oh my God. What the hell? No, this, I can never.
Don't show the camera.
No, I can never with this. This is like, the man and the woman one. I can't. If I ever walk into anyone having that, I would be like.
I'd be like, you're into some freaky stuff.
Because that's a sex doll. Just doesn't have arms and legs.
Yeah, it
you
makes
own
it
a
less
sex
personal.
doll without arms and legs, though. I guess you're right, but like, I don't know.
I think if you're trying to have a relationship with the sex doll, that would be a line for me. That,
this
like,
one has
no freaking way.
This one actually is iconic. This one has boobs.
That's
the
Jim's.
top half.
That's Jim.
Yeah,
Martin's.
this one is a boob, and it's like great breast, and it has a dick on the bottom.
It's yeah.
So it's like transgender. I guess if you're into like titties, and you also just want to get fucked.
Yeah.
Demonetized. This whole thing's getting demonetized.
Terry, thank you so much for the super chat.
Oh, Terry.
My favorite sausages and my favorite herb. My favorite sausage and favorite herb. Welcome back, you exquisitely enchanting, effortlessly adorable thing.
Aww.
I haven't missed you.
Wait, which one is the herb and which one is the sausage?
That's a good question.
I want to know because like some people will say like, oh, like you're Italian, you're a spicy little meatball. So, but like I don't know, but I feel like I'm also like a plant gal, you know. But like you're also light and dainty, so I don't know. Maybe am I the sausage?
Which one is it, Terry? Who's the sausage?
Let
Who's
us
the
know.
herb? Tell
We
us.
won't be offended.
No, I would love to be either one. Either one makes me happy. Sausage is just adorable. Okay, so look, that's
What about the person did this next story?
Oh God, the next story. So Nick asking, what if the person does this? Oh, sweet Jesus, I'm terrified. A dog owner was curious about what she was feeding her dog, so she decided to try the pup's treats for herself. Why would you do that?
Oh, I do that all the time.
Do you?
100%. I do that all the time. I gotta know what my animals are eating.
When I was a kid.
Oh no, I'll do it as an adult. I have to know what if it's going into my animal's body, then I'll put it in my body. No, I won't eat it. Like it's not like I'm like, oh, I need a snack, but I'm just like. One, this smells weird. I'm going to try it. I don't care if she's judging me. I want to make sure my animals got high quality shit.
But
I've ate a
what
live
does it taste like?
Dog food, I don't mind. Cat food, I will not fucking touch. But I don't own a cat, so there's no reason I would ever touch cat food. Dog food and dog treats, like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just have to make sure that my animals are having, like, fine.
But what does a dog treat taste like?
Cuisine. It depends on what the dog treat is. If it's a milk bone, it tastes like shit cardboard. You don't want to eat that. But if it's, like, I don't know, something like meat eat or something, like, yeah, like, what if it's a bacon strip? Like, those are better. Nick's losing it right now. Dog food, I would try all the dog food when I was a kid. A kid especially, not so much as an adult, because it's just dog food.
If we get you dog food?
I will eat dog food on the stream, yeah.
Oh my god.
If it's good enough to put into my dog's body, it better be, and vice versa. If it's something that I should not be consuming, why should my dog be consuming it?
Right, but
Tell
then
me the logic. Tell me where I'm wrong.
no, but then like Nick said, couldn't you just read the ingredients and be like, okay, these are good ingredients to give my dog?
I want to make sure it tastes good. Sometimes you're curious. That's the thing. And don't you guys ever get curious? Like, if it's good enough for my dog and the products are fine, why can't I try it? If it's turkey, herbs, this, that seems cool to me. It's just like, I'm curious. Do you guys like me? Does everyone still like me?
I love you. This is just an interesting revelation.
Terry said I'm the herb and you're the sausage.
I'm the sexy sausage. Terry, thank you so much for the super chat. And you're so sweet. Jenna is the herb, surname Z is the sexy sausage. No dolls for me. I would just love to hold some boobs and dine and lady sandwich. Terry, you are just a gem among men.
That's hysterical.
A prince among men.
I've heard eating some meat tonight and shit like that, but dine in a lady sandwich, that's gonna be the new go-to.
Dine and lady
I'm gonna go to my
sandwich.
boyfriend one of these nights and go, hey, as a total joke, hey Eric, I'm gonna whisper it while we're trying to sleep. Do you want to dine on my lady sandwich tonight? He's gonna turn around and smack me. Shut up, Jenna, go to sleep. Or no, he wouldn't, but oh my god, that would be hysterical.
I love Daniel. I understand where you're coming from, but also absolutely fucking not. I'm sorry, that comment's really funny. Oh.
Y'all learn something new about me every time we do a little stream.
Every time we do, there is a new revelation.
And you know how nonchalantly I said, I was like, I eat dog food. Yeah, like you guys
I know
don't.
the way you said that. I was like, wait, what?
You don't taste the fine cuisine. Like,
How they felt about her is how it's really what you know.
the people in the comments were taken aback by what they just witnessed. Okay, let's see. A lot of people said it was weird. It was a weird thing, but you're on this planet one time. Do you not get curious to try new things?
Thank you. I do. I'm all about living my best life.
Even staring at my dog eating treats, I just get curious. I've never been, besides a kid, but I ate cat food once as a kid.
Again, it's not like we're people like us. It's not like we're eating it to eat it. It's like we're just curious, and if it's for our pet, why can't we try it? It's made for dogs. Guess what? Half the thing, it's got carrots, turkey, chicken, some beef broth, or bone broth.
I just feel like
What's the deal?
The way it's made is different. And they don't season dog food. Because, dogs will eat raw meat.
Girl, have you ever looked at the ingredients of an Oreo?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Horrible. I don't know what any of the ingredients say.
Yeah.
So, why can I eat that, but I can't try dog food?
I'm talking strictly taste here.
Oh, strictly taste.
I'm talking strictly taste.
I don't know.
I have no words, said one person. Are you okay? Another wrote, very odd. A user commented. Are you feeling all right? This isn't normal. When you said taste testing, I thought the dog was going to taste it. So
which one likes better, like the chicken or the turkey?
Oh my God.
Johnny, I will justify my horror of a life every second I can.
Oh, okay.
I've said a lot of things that I've had to justify tonight, and a lot of people are calling me out for it. And I'm like, no, it's fine.
It's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Made it this far.
I did used to eat when I was little. I haven't done it since I was a kid. There was this horse food that we had. I liked it because it was like smashed corn and they mix it with molasses.
Almost sounds like grits mixed with syrup.
It was like slightly sweet, so I would eat those when I was like little.
Okay, right. Corn mixed with molasses. You're not telling me that's grits and syrup.
Kind of. I've never had grits, but it sounds.
I tried grits for my first time last week.
How was it? I've always been curious. What kind of dish was it in?
It wasn't. It was just grits with butter and salt.
That's what a lot of the Southerners say. Just grits with I lived with this girl from Louisiana.
Ooh, I got some good food.
And she would make grits in the morning for breakfast, like oatmeal, and she would put like a half a stick of butter in it. She was like,
that was the thing. When I tasted it, I was like, oh, this is butter, which I'm a butter whore.
Butter
I love
is so
it.
fucking
love
good.
it. But I
Bread
was
and
like,
butter.
I feel like I'm going to clog my arteries from having one bowl. That's kind of the
It's
vibe,
a lot of trans fats.
I don't know if I can eat it with like shrimp and stuff though. Like strictly, it almost was like knockoff mashed potatoes for me. Like a different, it was almost like a different type of mashed potatoes. But like, if someone was like putting shrimp on top of that, I would be like, no, I couldn't do that.
What's another thing? You're right. I always hear shrimp and grits, but like, what's another thing that people eat with grits and eggs? Okay, Jenna, Terry, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm not sure a marriage can survive dog food, Jenna. I don't want your lady sandwich to taste like dog food. Oh no, dear starling.
Terry, I'll just have some pineapple juice to wash it down. Don't worry, Terry.
That'll fix it all.
Yes.
What are these hands that Nick's pulling up? Nick is trying to do things to us, you guys.
Nick's like one in the pink, two in the stink type of hands over here.
Wait till you see these hands.
This is a whole show.
He's getting ready.
I used to have a friend named Corey. Corey was lovely, and I became friends with him because he had one hand. I saw him walking around. We were in high school. We're walking around the tennis court. We used to have to do those like weird orbital things they make you do in gym class? Like everyone's walking in a circle, but for no reason.
Yeah.
It was weird. So we would do the same thing outside on the tennis courts. And my friend Amber looks at me. She goes, Jenna. I'm like, yeah? She goes, yo, that guy's got one hand over there. And I look and I was like, Amber.
Did he nub anyone?
I was like, that guy's got one. I was like, I'm going to go talk to him. She was like, no, Jenna, you can't just go talk to people because they have one hand. I was like, watch me. And I walk up and I was like, hi, I just wanted to introduce myself. Like, I'm Jenna. Nice to meet you. She was like, oh, I'm hi. Like, I'm Corey. Like, what's up? And I was like, I don't mean this in like a mean way. I said, I see you have one hand. Can I feel your nub? And he looked at me and full blown, he was like, fell in love that instant with me. Like, instantly fell in love with me. He was like, yeah, you can. And I felt up this weird like nub that he had. Little teeny like odd finger things coming out of it. With little like nails in some parts you have to file down. It was weird, and we became friends after that. He was like just like really was in love with me, but we were friends for a while.
He was definitely nubbing girls with that hand.
He was. He used to say that he would hold girls like marionette puppets.
Wonder if that's the same dude. Did he go to Monmouth? Did he date someone from Monmouth?
He's my age, so would there be a crossover?
No.
It might be.
Wait,
Freshman,
really?
I'm a senior. Yeah, there was another.
No.
Girls.
Freshman as a senior, Nick, you're so much older than me.
Shut up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Nick, you're like 13 years older.
older.
That wouldn't work at all.
I'm like, what?
The timing on that does not work.
Hold on, let me show you Corey. I love Corey. Corey's great.
I don't know what he looked like.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, let me show you his nub.
I want to see his nub.
He used to say I would hold girls like puppets.
Yeah, girls like that. That's a whole amputee porn is also a whole category. Oh, there it is. He's got two little fingers on it.
Yeah, if you hold it, I know Nick can't really see it, but if you hold a flashlight up to it, it makes the Batman logo.
Terry.
Hey, Terry.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Glad I got out of the hospital in time for the stream. What were you in the hospital for? That will help me improve Sharpish. I adore you too, Xia, but you're married, so you know. Terry, I adore you, okay? You're a freaking gem of a human. You are a sweet man. What were you in the hospital for?
Yeah, Tara, please let us know.
Okay?
Write it in the chat while we read about dino fingers over here.
Yeah.
Do you want to take it away?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was like.
Yeah, you're the reader. I have like a third grade reading level.
She'll give you 3 good reasons to love her peculiar appendages. A woman born with 3-fingered dino hands, as she calls them, has revealed the upside of having only 6 digits, which include retrieving coins from couches and getting getting major discounts at nail salons. Videos describing the pros of the courageous gal's cartoonish condition are currently blowing up on TikTok. People always say I have how do you say that?
Where even are you?
Velociraptor?
Velociraptor?
Why could I not read that? Holy shit.
I'm like looking, I'm like, where is she at? And I'm like, oh, Velociraptor.
I don't know
that
why my brain was like, what fucking word is that? Velociraptor hands or T-Rex hands. Holy shit. Cassidy something, it said in Massachusetts, told Kennedy News of her tickler trifecta. Thankfully, she has managed to embrace the comparison by sharing good-humored videos featuring her freaky fingers alongside images of dinosaurs against the Jurassic Park soundtrack. Oh my god. At least she has a good fucking sense of humor about it.
I'll get behind her sense of humor. Those, I feel like, I don't know why they make me uncomfortable. My friend's nub didn't look like that. It was more just the weird-looking, like, nub. That's like, I don't like that there's actual fingers.
Would you guys date a girl like that? Would you hold that hand?
Ew. I'm sorry, I'm being so rude right now. It's just like I don't. It's just
I
looking
get
at
it.
it kind of creeps me out.
Nick's like, I'd date her.
Holy shit, her boobs are huge. Yeah, he's right. He's damn right.
Does have giant boobs. Good Lord.
Wow.
She had only 6 fingers ever since she was born. I was born like this on my right hand. On my left hand, it was deformed. I had half a pinky and 2 thumbs. I would have been a killer thumb wrestling, but they had it removed when I was a baby. Oh
my god.
no.
Did Lodex says imagine that hand tugging you off. Yikes.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I wouldn't hold a door open for her. Oh Lord.
Here we go. Let's see the boobs.
Wait, the first time I gave a blowjob, I was pressured into doing it by a guy that was a little older than me, and I wasn't ready for it. But I
Lame.
was like, fine, like, you know, we've been dating for 6 months. I was fucking 14. I don't know. I wasn't ready, but I was like, all right, maybe I could test the waters. So I do it. But since I'm 14 and I have no fucking clue what's going on, for some reason, I know guys talk about different textures, right? They're into different textures, you know, like sometimes, like, for example, if you were to like fuck something, you want it to be like ridges and blah, blah, like sex toys got ridges and shit. Like they just, you know.
Never heard that.
No, like a textured fleshlight. It has ridges on the inside.
But I get what you're saying, but I'm not like, I need a texture. I different I've never thought that.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So that's what I was thinking. Like, if there's like, if there's
Yeah,
like,
I'm confused.
because like, okay, if you think of like a fleshlight,
Yeah.
you fill it with lube and it has like ridges on the inside, and you think of like other fleshy toys and it's maybe like soft and filled with squishy water things, you know? Like there's different textures when you're fucking stuff.
Okay. What does that have to do with a blowjob?
So I was giving a blowjob and I had this idea as a young kid being pressured into it, like, oh, I should probably add some texture. And for some reason I thought teeth would have been a nice touch.
Oh!
Oh,
A
no.
teethy blowjob as my first ever blowjob. And this guy was so desperate because he was dating me for 6 months. He like had the group chat with the boys. And I was like, don't post that you had this in the group chat. The first thing he does is post that I just got dome in the group chat. And I'm thinking back on it, I was like, yo, you were like going crazy that you got dome from me finally. But I was like, who the fuck's proud over a toothy BJ?
A 14-year-old boy.
Oh, well, he was
Idiots.
older. He was older.
How
but like,
old was he?
he was 16, turning 17.
Oh!
That's creepy. That's
Yeah.
creepy as shit. That's like kind of gnarly.
Well, because here's the thing. I think he got like held back because he missed the cutoff or some weird thing or started school somewhere else. So technically he was only
Real
Oh,
winner.
technically he was only Oh no, I'm sorry. I think he was 2 grades above me. 1 or 2, I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
fine. That's what you get for pressuring a 14-year-old girl
Yeah,
into a
like
food. I'm gonna
seriously,
fucking
fuck you,
teeth
dude.
you up, bitch.
I hope you ripped his dick open. After hearing that story, I'm like, I hope it bled. Fuck that guy.
All right, let's look at these super chats. Terry, I am so sorry you had to hear about my first ever story.
Thank you so much. No sympathy required. It was self-induced. The thing we can't talk about here. I
Aw.
probably deserve a telling off, but home now, so fingers crossed.
Terry, we care about you.
Yeah, what kind of self-induced are we talking about here,
Aw.
buddy? Do you like need to
We
call
care about you.
Jim Mosley, thank you so much
Jim,
for the
thank
super
you.
chat.
We're so happy you can catch us live. This is great.
Yeah. Terry, I hope you're okay. If you need to like call a
I
certain
just
hotline,
Yeah.
do it.
Wait, all I keep saying is my name popping all like Nick was just scrolling through the chat. I just saw like Jenna. What is this?
David Chandler!
Oh, David! Oh my God!
You
Thank
found
so
your
much.
way over to my YouTube, you gentleman of a human,
so we know
first of
David?
all. Yes.
Hi, David.
He is
Lovely
like,
to meet you.
oh, David, thank you so much for the $50
Aw.
super chat. You were amazing. And I have to ask you, David, did you send me $100 like check thing on PayPal when I was streaming, but you weren't even in my stream because you weren't there, I remember, and I still somehow got a notification for $100 for David Chandler. And I was like, how do I thank this man? You are
Aw.
he's so sweet.
Really? Hi,
Yes.
David. It's lovely to meet you.
Oh my God. Jim Mosley, thank you so
Jim.
much.
Thank you. Lovely seeing you, Jim. Have a great night and enjoy your dinner.
Enjoy your dinner. David Chandler we figured out his ploy. No. Over, I think, the past month or so, or at least couple of weeks, in Twitch, he has been like insanely generous. He has to
Aw.
have gifted at least 300 or 400 subs at this point. and has donated bits and like,
That's so sweet.
yeah, he's been, perhaps I was probably lurking. David, you are, and I was like, I want to say thank you to him. Thank you so much. It's going right into the boob account. You are amazing. Okay, sorry.
Aww.
He does this all the time. He's the sole founder of the Barefoot Stream. He is. He is
Aw.
indeed. Thank you, David Chandler, and welcome.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
Should we go back to Dino Girl?
Back to
Or TV
Dino
blowjobs.
Girl.
You want to? It's up to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. I saw my name popping up all over in the chat before, and I was like,
Everyone was freaking about the teeth.
the teeth. Oh, okay.
The toothy blowjob.
That's what you get. Don't
Got-
peer pressure young girls into blowjobs.
Goddamn straight.
Sorry.
Goddamn straight.
I think that's what's called karma.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Fuck that guy.
Fuck him.
God, what a douche. He deserved that toothy blowjob.
Oh, Terry.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
Terry, you are a mental health nurse? That's actually so cool.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
well,
as long as it's out of your system, and you will be here, and we will see you every week.
yeah,
Because I love seeing you in our chats.
basically, if you don't show up here every Thursday, we're gonna be upset.
gonna have a little problem,
so you
Terry.
better get your butt here and don't ever do that again. I'm honestly, though, real talk, I'm really, really sorry that you've gone through
Yeah.
that.
Ter.
It's as someone who's been really close to people who have dealt with that, it's fucking rough, and I'm really sorry. We had another super chat.
Ambient space noise.
Thank you.
I love that name.
It is
And
really
that
cool
he has a
name.
cool little icon too. I love it. He was circumcised. He was circumcised. Yes, he was. I've only ever been with one guy who was not.
Me too, actually. I think just one guy that wasn't.
And I prefaced that was like, dude, I stopped him before I did. I think he was so cool. So cool. I was like, I've never been with a circumcised or uncircumcised wiener before. And he was like, okay, well, like, you just do your thing. And I was like, no. I said, I know we have to, like, you know, there's extra skin and you move it. I said, I don't want to hurt you. Please walk me through this. And he walked me through the whole thing, and it was fabulous. And I was like,
That's
thank you so
nice.
much for, like, you know. And he was like, look, I'm not circumcised. He said, but I have this rule. If I wouldn't suck my own dick, I would never have you do it.
So
to
he
make sure
keeps
he's
it
like clean. Yeah.
He keeps that shit clean. Good for him.
Yep.
Good for him. Nick, can you scroll up? We had another super chat from Brian. Brian, thank you so
Brian.
much for the $5 super chat.
Aw.
I am sweet too. Florida is like everywhere else. It has its good and bad. Good, no income tax. Bad, higher home insurance.
I was just going to say, a lot of the sellers, especially after the hurricane, they're all moving out because the insurance has shot through the roof. One of my partners, she's the owner of the company I work with, she has either, I think it's her family or a family member, payment went from like $900+ to $1,400 after the hurricane because of
Holy
insurance.
shit. I guess, right, because you live there. Hurricanes
It
happen
has to go up. It's crazy.
all the time. So it's like a constant. They know they have to pay the money out.
But imagine that, though. Like, $900 plus, you know, wherever it was. I think it was like $940 to $1,400.
Wait. This isn't a month, is it?
A month.
What?
No, that's what I'm saying. Her payment a month went from $940, that was her PITI, to $1,400. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you were to just buy a house before the hurricane and think everything was cool, you have no equity. And what happens when you can't afford that payment? That's why what I'm doing is a good thing. That's why what I'm doing subject to, like, really helps people out of shit scenarios like that. If you can't afford a $1,400 a month payment, like, you're going into foreclosure.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah. Wow. I didn't realize.
That's what I'm, like, in Florida, God bless you guys.
Terry, thank you so much for the super chat. You didn't upset us.
No, we just care about you.
Yeah, like, I understand
we care about all of you guys.
Yeah, so I don't ever want to hear someone going through that.
No, he also says crikey.
Okay. Crikey. Very tempting. Jenna, you have to give him a hug if he misses the show.
I will be first flight over there.
Someone asked if you were the jailbird sister. No, this is Nick's sister. My sister is still in jail in Hawaii. She's not out yet. She's going to be there for a while.
Do I look like the jailbird sister?
No, actually, you really don't.
I hope not.
Although you look like you could be related to her maybe a little more than I could. I don't know. She's dark. She's a lot darker. Nick's going to maybe...
I don't have... It's saved on like a hard
Oh, you've got that one picture of her.
Yeah, alright.
It's not a great. It's not a
Oh
great.
my god! The next story, while Nick looks for maybe that picture, is about a woman who has potentially 2 vaginas.
Oh.
That seems fun.
Oh my.
Let's go into that one.
So that's...
There she is. Nah, you don't look like her.
But hold on, I can't see shit. She looks much. Oh, she looks much more like ethnic. Like,
Yeah.
I can see what you're saying because she is darker. She is darker. Looks like curly hair like I do. So I can understand like how we look more similar. But she
you don't
does
really
look like
alike.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
On first glance, I could see how that. Is
She
the
looks
thing.
like our mom. That's why, and I look like our dad.
Yeah.
So we did a little split ski. That's Exploited's future ex-wife.
Someone said that to me one time, and I was like, I've never received a compliment like top tier, like that.
Wait, future ex-wife?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
Well, I don't know. I was getting my hair done, and this cool dude, he was like a barber, like trying to get his cosmetology license or something. So he's working in the salon, and he had like really cool hair. It was like yellow, like mohawk looking thing. And the girl was doing my hair, and he pulls my friend over who's doing my hair, and he goes, "Who's that girl?" And she was like, "Oh, that's my friend Jenna. Like she comes in to get her hair done, whatever." She goes, and he looks at her and he goes, "That's my future ex-wife. I will marry her, and we will get a divorce." And I was like, "That's fine by me."
Okay.
And I never received a compliment like that before. And now he was the only one who's ever said that to me. Like, you look like my next ex-wife.
Interesting.
Like, I fuck with that. Because it's so, like, original.
It's really
But
not.
but
People
it's
say
not,
that all
but,
the
like,
time.
I've never heard it before, and, like, I've never heard it since.
Really?
No,
I
it's
hear
just that
people
one
say
time.
that, like, constantly.
Nope, one time ever. So, like, if anyone were to ever just, like, say that to me again, and, like, not anyone in the chat now that I've said the story, but, like, if some random person was like, "You look like my next ex-wife," like, I'm intrigued. Tell me about yourself.
Her mugshot.
There's our
Cleaned
mugshot.
up, though. I cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Maybe we do look a little. Do you?
Not
They're
really.
like, nah. I'm like,
No.
if I was having a mugshot, would I
Just
look like that?
no, just your darker colored hair.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. We just
I like that she's like halfway smirking in that mugshot. She's like, "Yeah, I'm in prison, bitch."
she was probably high. She's
Aw.
probably like, "Fuck you guys. I'm high as shit right now. I haven't come down off the meth."
Aw. Terry, thank you so much.
Aw.
You're so kind, Terry. I hope you don't mind the flirting. I know you're in a relationship. Trust me, if my boyfriend had a problem with me being on a podcast called Sexy Sisters where we talk about dicks and everything else in life, I don't think the flirting is the issue, Tara.
From someone
But
who literally lives in another country.
I appreciate you so much, and for, saying that, All right, 2 vaginas.
2 vaginas. Let's go. An
Seems
Australian
like my
woman.
type of woman.
Let's go. Jenna's like, I'm already into it. An Australian woman claimed she was born with 2 vaginas and had no idea until she was 21. I've heard stories like this before.
What?
Yeah.
How do you not know?
Scarlett, it's a good question.
You never took a thing down there when you learned what a vagina was as like a little kid. It's the little flip up makeup thing and looked at it. Every girl's done it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my! For a second, Nick, I was like,
No,
wait.
no.
There was a hesitant
Yes,
moment.
there
No,
And I was like,
because I had
tell
read
me.
a comment, and
Oh
so
my
my
God.
brain was, no, yeah, we've all done that,
Oh, I was
100%.
like,
Yes,
what the
I have done
fuck?
that. Oh, like, no.
You
I know.
scared me.
Jenna was like,
You scared
are you
both of
serious,
us.
you guys?
No, you scared both of us for a second. I was like, wait.
Oh, yeah, I've always, you get curious. You got to know what it looks like.
Yeah.
I remember one of my gynecologists telling me that I had a beautiful cervix, and she also took a mirror out to show me. She was like,
Really?
it's perfect. I was like, I don't know what cervixes are supposed to look like, but okay. Thanks.
Isn't the cervix inside
All
of you?
the way up.
That's what I'm saying. That's where my IUD was inserted.
Yep.
So how did you see that?
So they put when they have the speculum in you.
We did this, Exploited said?
We did this?
I don't remember doing this, do you?
I don't know.
Apparently, I've personally never done this story, so maybe you've done it on another stream. But
Poor
apparently,
backhand.
everyone is talking about the fact that you've done it.
Okay, so maybe we did do this. Because it does sound familiar, but I don't know if I thought I read this somewhere else, but apparently not.
Yeah, I don't remember this either.
Huh.
Let's see the date. So January 5th, right? Last Thursday, maybe. It came out last
Did we do this last
I
Thursday?
don't know.
Huh. Maybe it's just a different story.
The fact that she just didn't know until she was 21 is concerning.
Yes, she had 2 openings and 2 cervix.
Did
Here's
on
the
a
other
Twitch
thing,
stream,
too.
You said you did it on a Twitch stream?
Did I?
I don't remember you doing that.
Oh.
Here's the other thing about this story that like
Maybe
confuses
I
me.
brought it up.
You never had a guy go down on you or fuck you from doggy style where you see everything because your cheeks are spread and go,
Yeah.
you got a second vagina. Like, did you never have sex until? And that could be it. Maybe she just like didn't know because when she had sex at 21, some guy was like, huh.
Backhand says he doesn't recall. I trust backhand.
Nick says I trust backhand. Maybe I did talk about it on a Twitch stream or something. I don't know. And it just got brought up. She said she always experienced pain during sex and didn't know what was wrong with her. She assumed the pain was because she wasn't ready or that sex was supposed to hurt. It is not. Doctors.
What man sees that and goes, like, doesn't say anything?
Right.
Confused.
I know. It's very, very odd. Terry, you are such a gem. Thank you so much.
Terry is such a gem. Thank you.
For the
First degree
$5
in
super
psych,
chat.
second in nursing. Oh my God, Tara.
You are a learned man. You know a lot of things.
You're an educated man.
Educated
person. Wow.
Doctors couldn't figure out the problem, she said, and some even told her it was all in her head, which left her feeling like an alien. Okay, so it must not have been visible.
Oh, like on the inside of her.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I'm like, wait, here's the thing too. Has she ever been to a gynecologist?
Right, like they should have been able to figure it out.
Even when they do the
speculum.
Yeah.
There
So-
she is.
Okay, so she looks like she needs to eat a cheeseburger.
Oh, way up, dude says, one more minute, lady. I'm almost there. Oh my God.
But when the mom underwent surgery during her pregnancy, doctors reportedly discovered her vagina was actually split in two. When I found out I had two vaginas, I was relieved because it took me years to figure out what was wrong. Weird.
That is okay. So I guess I can understand that now. Exploiter goes, can you imagine have two period holes? That's the other thing is one like not working, which I'm assuming not.
Right? Because if she
it's
only
like-
has one uterus.
And one cervix, or was there just like an extra flap of skin that they had to like almost like just cut out and make a big vagina?
Yeah, it says it looks like Rose reportedly had what's called a transverse vaginal septum, when a wall of tissue separates the vagina in two. So it sounds like exactly
Yeah, I was
what
gonna
you
say
were
'cause
saying.
your septum
Yeah.
is this, and the transversal whatever. I actually, guys, believe it or not, I was a nursing student at one point.
How long
follow
did you
through
go
with that.
to nursing school for?
It was like a year.
A year? Okay,
Yeah.
oh shit. What was it that made you decide you didn't want to do that anymore?
That's a good question because I actually did think it was really, really cool. I think for me, I was getting irritated because I did not, at that time, I did not want to go to school, but I was forced to by my mom.
So you just chose something.
So it was, but I wanted to do nursing. Like I chose something, but while I was doing it, I thought it was really cool. I
Right.
wanted to do trauma. I thought trauma was sick. So I was like, cool, like that's awesome. But when I was in school itself, even though I wanted to do it, I wasn't motivated. So I wasn't getting grades I should have been. And it's
Gotcha.
like when you're handling people's lives and stuff, like you should know what you're doing, you know? You shouldn't be cheating and that stuff. So I stopped, and that's when I like switched to mathematics, chemistry, and biology. It was a triple major at Brookdale, which didn't matter because it was an associate's degree. So it was like whatever.
Right,
it was
right,
just like a triple major. I don't know how that was even a thing. Yeah, and then I did zoology.
Yeah, I remember you when you went to Ohio. You went for zoology.
Yeah.
And that was
But
that I remember.
I'm so glad I didn't do nursing though, because when I got taken off my antidepressants, like I can't anymore. Like before I would be like looking at a broken bone and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you know, it's a broken bone. Now it's like I see a broken bone and I'm not on antidepressants and it freaks me out.
It numbed you too much to
It
it.
did.
You could do it then.
I didn't care. I was able to look at whatever.
Nick is highlighting that. He really wants you to read it.
I was gonna say, Exploited said she realized you need empathy to be a nurse. Exploited.
It's funny.
I do actually have a lot of empathy for people.
When I was younger, I thought about being a nurse, and I talked to my aunt about it, and she legitimately talked me out of it. 'Cause she was a nurse for like 30 years, and she was like, nope,
It's a
don't.
hard life.
Yeah, no, she very much was
way
like,
up,
"Don't do
dude.
it."
Oh, he put the punchline in there. I was like, I've heard that joke before. I was like so excited to answer it, and then I was like,
I know it.
oh, he put the
You ruined the
punchline in.
punchline way up, dude.
Yeah.
So apparently, about 1 in every 30,000 women have the condition. There are two
Why
types.
do I feel like that's pretty like
That's a lot, right?
that's a lot?
Kind of a lot. How many women are in the world?
Hold on, let's just look at how many people are in the state of New Jersey.
There are two types of vaginal septum: transverse vaginal septum, which runs horizontally, and longitudinal vaginal septum, which runs vertically. Rose recalls undergoing laparoscopic surgery, pap smears, ultrasounds, and treatments for thrush, bacterial vaginosis, and vaginismus? What the fuck is that? Over the course of 3 years before her diagnosis. I developed severe anxiety because of it. I was told it was in my head, she admitted. I knew that what I was experiencing was physical pain, and that when you're told there's no issue or people don't believe you, it's very difficult. I was so embarrassed. Wow.
Do you want to hear a crazy statistic? In the state of New Jersey, now we are the most densely populated state.
Right.
So, like, we have to take that in consideration. But they said 1 in every 30,000. 4.544 million women.
Women?
Women are in the state of New Jersey.
Wait, there are 4 million women in
Four
New
and a half,
Jersey.
actually.
4.5 million women in New Jersey.
Yes.
Holy. So what's the math on that? Like, how many have that condition?
Let's see.
Because that's wild. Huh. Let's see, it changed my catheter.
150? That's it? I thought that number would be way more. It sounded like it would be way more, right? I did that right?
4.5 million divided by 30,000?
Yeah.
That's only 150?
That's what I'm saying. Only 150? Like, I just felt like that seemed like so much broader to me. I guess that makes sense because it's only 4.5 million.
Or would it be 150,000?
No. It would definitely be 150.
Yeah, 150.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess that is
That's what
very
I'm saying.
many.
Well, if you think about it, it's like, okay, it's only 4.5. I know that sounds like a big number, but when you're talking about 30,000, you know, even 30,000 times 3 is 90, you know?
So.
Right, so. Number 3.
Thank you, Dillo Dead. Oh my God, yeah. What if you could get pregnant with 2 different dudes? But I think you would need to have 2 different. No, I feel like I've heard stories of that happening before too.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if it was fake though. If it was a fake story,
Here's the thing: you have to have like 2 sets of everything though, because it's like the fallopian tubes, the catching the egg when you ovulate.
Right. Huh. Yeah, that's right. I feel like I heard about this. When a woman has intercourse with 2 different men in a short period of time while ovulating, it's possible for both men to impregnate her separately. In this case, 2 different sperm impregnate 2 different eggs. Because I remember hearing about it. Super fecundation twins? Super fecundation?
Here's the thing though.
Interesting.
I feel like I'm baffled by that.
I know, it's weird. It's weird that because I remember reading something about it, but I didn't understand how it worked. But that's wild.
Because it's the short period of time, like you're having a fucking threesome,
maybe,
or like you're on one dick appointment and you drive to the next because like
yeah. I mean, yeah, because you only ovulate for like 4 or 5 days. You're only really fertile for 4 or 5 days out of the month. But here's the thing:
how is it that like you can get an egg, like someone delivers a sperm to you, you know, and you get that and it does its thing, even in ovulation. But even like days later, I would assume that it's already done its thing.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe sometimes, because I think we don't always just release one egg. I think sometimes. Yeah, it's multiple eggs.
Please put some input on this. I know you said you're psych and things like that, but like, you know anything about eggs? Little eggy boy.
Little eggs.
Let's see. Way Up Dude says, what do a Phoenix and Rubik's Cube have in common? Way Up Dude, stop putting the punchline in the thing. I want to like.
She wants to get it.
I've heard this one too
before.
I don't know.
You get spermed. We got spermed.
You ever heard of like gotten flamingoed? Like that's what like that is. Like you've got sperm.
Gotten flamingo?
Oh, you like pick a random person or a friend or something, and you get like a ton of lawn flamingos, and in the middle of the night you like flamingo their lawn, so they have like dozens of like pink flamingos on their lawn. And
that
it says
sounds
like you've got
an expensive prank.
I know, right? Like you gotta have money to do that.
That's a lot.
Hey, Brent. That woman on TikTok has 2 sets of everything. She has 2 periods a month. Oh, well, thank you for the knowledge.
B-Shrek, thank you for the $5 super chat, too.
Thank you.
This is the B-Shrek, yes, I'm assuming. I'm guessing. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Sometimes I'm smart, but not always. The woman on TikTok has 2 sets of everything and 2 periods a month. Interesting. That sucks. I would hate that so much. I don't need 2 sets of everything. I don't even want 1 period. I wish my period would go away. I hate it.
It was beautiful when I had my IUD and I would never get them.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
Never get them. And like
Sounds
now
lovely.
I don't have one and I'm like, shit, what do I do?
You have to have a period every month.
I'm
it's
like,
awful.
oh my God, I'm a girl. I'm no longer Jason.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Jason was period.
Jason never had periods.
So nice. Jason didn't have to deal with bloating or painful boobs.
No. Oh my God, that was the other thing. Like, talk about the breast pain when I was just like, oh my God. Shit was wild.
Dilotic, I swear to God.
Terry. Let's see. Terry says within 3 to 5 days would work. In shorter periods of time, a dominant sperm from the second man can theoretically bypass the first. Wow. Thank you also for the super chat, Tara. We appreciate that. But like, thank you. Thank you for dropping this knowledge. You guys are helping us out.
We're learning things here. I like
we
this.
are. I'm like, huh? Send super chats for Xia's hysterectomy.
Yeah, I don't want a fucking uterus anymore. Get rid of it.
Oh my God.
No, it's funny. I was actually talking about I could get my tubes tied, but that's such a gnarly, like, Nick would get a vasectomy before I get my tubes tied. That's like a real
I'm gonna be
surgery.
honest. I just feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, if a guy's like, a vasectomy, I'm gonna be like, are you fucking serious right now?
Yeah.
Take, though.
It might not take, but like usually it does. It's not. I don't know. My dad got a vasectomy.
So did mine.
Yeah. It was a good call. He should not be procreating with Jasmine. She should never be a parent. She can't take care of herself, let alone a human child. That would be a disaster.
Let's see.
Nick is still
yeah,
mad.
Nick's still on the clogged toilet thing. We love that. Okay,
He'll
wait.
never let go.
Way Up Dude says, how did Burger King get Dairy Queen pregnant?
I've never heard this one.
I have not heard. I am not good with jokes.
Ooh.
Burger Queen get Dairy Queen pregnant.
Burger
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 Queen.
King
Oh my
needs
God,
its
I was
queen.
actually sitting here right now and I was like, oh, I can use some food. Let's see.
It's easy, but it's a little painful for a few days. Doesn't sound so bad compared to a legit, like, gnarly surgery where you're fucking out for a while. Getting your tubes tied apparently sucks.
Honestly, guys who have vasectomies too, a lot of them say, like, obviously if you have a good doctor and they're like, it's a basic procedure, especially now, it's way more advanced.
Yeah, they don't even put you out.
No.
still
They
awake.
literally just, it's a little like, we actually learned about vasectomies when I was in school and like the process of doing it and shit. It was crazy. But with that being said, a lot of the times you're able to like drive yourself and like nowadays you can drive yourself, you can go home. One of our neighbors, he got a vasectomy, and the same night they were at a party and they were like, oh yeah, I got my vasectomy today. My dad was like, how are you here? Because my dad had a fucked up vasectomy because it was like he was one of the trial people for doing it like a new way, and it was fucked up. So he was in crazy pain, and the guy was like, no, like it's literally a little snip and that's it. And like they were like at a dinner party like a couple hours later and he was fine, you know. He forgot to wrap his Whopper.
Ha!
That's cute.
Why do you
I
want
can
a
use McDonald's.
British
oh my God.
clone of Jenna? Apparently he wants a British clone of you, Jenna. Why British?
Terry says, I'm not a gynecologist, but I have
Tasted a few?
I've tasted a few. Ooh, Terry. Okay.
Terry.
I was like, had to make sure I read that properly. I was like, wait a second. The myth of the gentleman is gone, but I do that just for the hell of it and expect nothing in return.
That's a gentleman.
That is a gentleman.
That is literally you are.
There are some guys who are just
gentleman.
really into like giving head.
Yeah, some guys.
I met one guy who was like, I love doing it, and I was like, I don't really like getting it.
Are you not a fan?
I'm not sensitive.
Ah.
No. Like, to me, it's like, okay. But he
You're not
was
doing
good at,
anything.
here's the thing, when I'm high, though, it could be the greatest feeling of my entire life.
But you have to be high.
I have to be high.
Okay, interesting.
But
All
he
right.
was like one of the only people that I was like, oh my God, like this is really cool. But I still felt uncomfortable getting it just because I was very like insecure. And I was like, whoa,
So do you think maybe like you don't like them and it's less sensitive because it's.
It could be a mental thing.
Yeah, like
when
maybe
I'm
a mental
high, it's
thing.
like the greatest. But here's the thing: when you're high, everything feels awesome.
That's true, but still, like I wonder. I do miss High Nick. High Nick is the best. Huh. All right, what do we have here? What's this, Nick?
To end on a confession.
We're gonna end on a confession.
Confession.
Yay! Do you need? Yeah, make it a little bigger, please. Thank you. All right, we're gonna end on a confession, and I am excited to go eat dinner. I am so freaking hungry. Oh my God!
I ate before I came, and I'm still sitting here like,
Ugh,
I can go for
ready
some
for
pizza.
food.
Yeah.
Oh, pizza does sound good.
Floosh, a whole bunch.
Accidentally scarred for life. My college biology lab class works in groups. Groups are assigned at the beginning of the semester and have to sit, talk, and work together. Today we were doing an experiment where we all had to look through a microscope at some point. At the end of the class, we have to do a summary and write a paper based on our results, input, data, etc. Because the microscope was showing such interesting results that would need to be used, they asked me to take a picture of it through the lens. I pulled out my phone, set it to manual so I could adjust the focus perfectly, and got a great shot of the organisms interacting. They asked to see it. You know, on a touchscreen phone, tablet, or computer trackpad, when you have two fingers in two different places, and the cursor or whatever will just randomly pop up to a spot on the screen. Well, when I was pointing to the specific cell we were trying to see, my phone betrayed me. With my lab group huddled around me, 12 inches away from the screen, a photo spread of my bare pink vagina, close up, unobscured, and wet. She sounds like a good egg. Freaked out and instantly hid it, but it was too late. Everyone for sure saw it. Everyone immediately had a huge reaction. I want to die. It's the worst unspoken fear of people, and it happened to me. I can't believe this happened to me. There's no recovery from this, is there? You're going to get asked out a lot.
Honestly, at this age, if that happened, I would be cracking up, and I would literally look at her. I would be like, happens to the best of us. Like, honestly, no judgment. Like, yeah. We're at that age, like, shit.
Yeah, I would not give
My
two
bad,
fucks.
You know, like,
the only time it would be a bummer for me is if it was family. If it was I was just showing a picture of something to my little brother on my phone, so I had to like turn my whole phone this way and was like, "Don't look," because it's just a lot of nudes. So I had to find the photo and show him. But if it was anyone else that like accidentally saw it, I'd just be like, "Yep, okay, well there
yeah,
it
right,
is.
Like whatever.
You got a free photo. Look at you."
Damn. Here's the thing though, if I was in like, because I'm assuming if they're in school, you're obviously either around college or it could even be high school, you know?
High school would be more of a bummer because kids are ruthless and shitheads.
And at that time, it's like,
yeah,
it's still like not a common thing and
no,
whatnot.
and
so
that
it's
could
like,
ruin your
oh my God,
life
like we saw her vagina. Like who's she sending that to? But like nowadays, I'm like, have you ever seen porn?
Right.
You know?
Like, have you never seen a vagina before?
Like, also,
loser.
Yeah. Like, again, serious. And here's the other thing, too. I would be so nonchalant about it because I know if that was me on the receiving end, I would want to die. Just like her. So it's like, if we're just being cool so you feel better about yourself, like, even if I would mortify, even if it was, like, the hairiest, shittiest, disgusting thing ever.
That'd be a bummer.
That'd
be a bummer.
I don't like hair. I'm a clean shaven. Everything's got to be clean shaven. Me and my man's or woman or whatever you are.
Anyone you're dating, it's
anyone
getting
you're dating.
all
So that's what I'm
off.
saying. Even if it's like a gross ass thing, like even as disgusted as I would be, I feel like I would still put on a happy face and go, shit, like happens to the best of us. Like you're good, just to make that person feel better about themselves.
Yeah. No, you'd want to make them feel, because that is a traumatic thing to go through. You'd want to be like,
she's gonna be thinking about that for the next 70 years if she makes it that far.
She's
Every
an old
night
lady.
before
She's
she goes
like,
to sleep.
one time all my classmates saw my vagina. It was open and wet. This was when I could still get wet without lube.
Look at the bird says I would point at her and yell, shame, shame, shame.
In 7th grade, we were reading out of a science book, and my best friend said orgasm instead of organism. Yeah, there's no way the teachers
that happens to people
ever getting control of the class on that, ever. It's just over at that point. That's
Johnny
so funny.
says if it was high school, she'd be arrested for cheese pizza.
All right, guys, that is the podcast. We're ending it there. I'm so hungry. All I can think about is food.
Craven, interesting.
Right.
Some people are really into that.
Some people do like hairy. Some people like hairy snatch. It's
snatch. I haven't heard that word in so long. Oh my God, I'm gonna go home saying that like, yo, look at her snatch, like, because I told you that there was my boyfriend and his stepdad will just call people gashes. But like, I'm gonna bring back the word snatch tonight.
Snatch.
I'm gonna be like, Mike, you
like
see that snatch lately, or something stupid.
When's the last time you got some snatch?
Oh my God,
Terry, I'm really happy we could cheer you up.
Terry, you
Even
don't
if it's
owe
in
us
some small
crap.
way.
We just love that you're here. Oh my God.
Thank you so much for supporting us and watching our streams, and we're really glad that you're okay.
Yeah, we're so
For
happy
real.
you're okay.
honestly.
Oh my God. Lewis, we're so happy that this was a fun podcast.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Sorry,
Thank
I started
you.
to fade a little bit towards the end because I literally was like, food. And then I started thinking about it. My brain just like left the building.
No, that's okay. I was over here like...
Talking, zoning out, and thinking about Snatch. Guys, thank you.
The good snatch.
Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you like this podcast and if you like the other stuff that is going to be going up on YouTube soon. I have reviews and all kinds of stuff. Hit the subscribe button. Leave us a comment. We love hearing from you. You guys are great. And if you're not following Jenna on Instagram, it is at JenJamBasile, JenJamBasile.
Thank you, Xia.
What?
Look at the bird. Says, I think it made my whole night. I'm gonna be giggling. I'm gonna be laying next to I'm gonna be laying next to my boyfriend in bed, dead silent. You're just gonna hear me chuckling to myself. Wait, can I take a picture of it? Hold on. Someone's gotta take a picture of that. Hold on, guys.
Lord.
I love you.
I miss that completely.
I love you. You guys are the best.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for making our night. You guys are fantastic.
Thank you.
If you're not following me, it's at Xia_Land on Twitter and Instagram. Go hit the follow button.
Thank you, guys.
XIA_LAND. We'll see you guys next week. Also, I stream on Twitch live. It is a very fun, interactive time.
Heck yeah.
Twitch.tv/XiaLand, XIaLAND. Go subscribe and follow me there. And I have a snack stream coming up on Sunday, so I will hopefully see you guys then. Good night, you guys.
Good night. Bye. I thought you just said snatch stream. I was like, oh no. You killed that closing, by the way. I'm over here losing it. But goodbye, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.